sweltering heats of the Mojave Desert, to the unpredictable habitat of Tanzania's Serengeti, to the murky depths of the Mariana Trench, to the exhilarating heights of Mount Kilimanjaro, you have the pleasure of listening to From Chicago to Dummast, the Dummast Podcast.
What is up, everybody? It is the Dumbass Podcast. How is everybody doing out there? You made it. We about to go. Let's get it. Excelsior, Cini Namayo, what is up with y'all?
What's going on?
How we doing?
Shit. And you laggy again. Look at you.
Listen, I have no idea what that is. I honestly can't tell you.
We just gonna get it. We just gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? You a little laggy, you know, it's all good. We'll work through it.
Laggy shaggy.
You know what?
What y'all been up to?
Nothing much, man. Trying to get my insurance license. So.
I saw that. What? So hold on. Let me unpackage this. So okay. So you had to do some tests, I guess, right?
Yeah. Ooh, Jesus.
Was it hard? Hard?
It wasn't hard. I failed the first time I took the final exam. I didn't tell nobody, but I failed. But let me tell you what happened. I logged into my final exam, and because it's like for real a state exam, you have to show them your room, make sure ain't shit on your desk. And my camera was lagging. It was
like it is now.
Yes, like it is now. And when the slightest lag will kick you out of the fucking exam, of the secure exam room, even like the slightest. So I kept getting kicked out. Somehow, miraculously, only the router cord got unplugged when it was put in a place where you got to do some serious effort to unplug it. Okay. Like it was a whole bunch of shit going on that day. I was extra frustrated. I got kicked from the exam room like 8 times. I was so frustrated. It wasn't even funny, but I still tried to take it, and I failed. I bombed horribly, and I chalked that up to me being super fucking frustrated. Like I overslept that day. It was horrible.
Oh, you just had that all around.
Man, it was just bad. It was just bad. But I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and take the test anyway. I shouldn't have. Okay. I should have just bit the bullet and was like, let me fucking reschedule. But I took it again and I passed.
Okay. What kind of insurance? What kind of insurance?
Life insurance.
Okay. I passed that test before.
Oh yeah.
Back in the day. Maybe year 2000 or some shit. For Primerica. Passed that shit first time.
Oh man.
Now when I see back in the day, I also used to be I said insurance, a financial officer, a loan officer. So I had to take that test.
Oh, see,
I probably failed that test like 6 times, but I didn't care because the company I was working for, I didn't care. I was getting paid under the table. I didn't care. They reimbursed me every time I failed
the test.
Yeah, they were paying for the test.
Yeah.
So eventually I passed it, but it was like back then, man. Back then when I worked for mortgages, all we did in that office was get high. That's all we did. And the money, and we made really good money. The money, we would just blow it on dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just a big party. But I'm glad to see you getting into that field. What's making you go into insurance?
Actually, I was looking for a work from home job. I can't really go back to physical work. Physical work for me would do me in, like, for real.
Why is that?
As far health reasons. My anxiety is like, my anxiety is really bad. Like it's really, really bad. I can't control it. You know how when you get scared and you're like, oh shit, and you calm yourself down because you tell yourself you're okay. I can tell myself I'm okay all I want to, but it's not gonna stop the process in my brain.
Right.
I don't make enough dopamine to combat the serotonin that floods your brain when you panic. So, and that with my pinched nerve, I have seizures. So
Okay.
I don't go back to work. I don't go back to work. That's why I started doing all the work from home stuff. But I was looking for something to do that I could work from home. Like I
Right.
wasn't even looking for nothing of this magnitude. I was just looking for something small so I could stop being broke because I don't like it.
I got you. Did you look at any gig economy jobs?
I did. Like I looked at the customer service from home. I looked at some appointment setting. That's actually how I got this job because they were looking for an appointment setter. Like even
Okay.
though I set appointments, I still need to have a level 1 insurance license because I am taking people's information and like I'm filling out the application for and with them to send up to the underwriters. Now, it's not my job to tell you if you've been denied and all. That's not my job. That's not my job. Listen, you filled out the card, you wanted to sign. I'm calling you back, and we're not doing cold calls either. That's what I noticed about a lot of past insurance jobs. Well, because my dad used to work for an insurance company way back when. But they did a lot of cold calling. Like they would get their lists from employers that have employees not under the business.
Do not call list.
No, that not even that. But they would call people who were employed but didn't have the business insurance. So that list got sent up to a company, and then from that list, the people that didn't enroll would go to another company, shit like that. And you calling these people and they don't want insurance. The people that I call, they want insurance. They've already filled out their little card or the information packet that said that they want to learn more. So I'm not looking for leads.
You're not bothering people.
Yeah,
you ain't bugging the people.
No.
I got you.
Now, whether or not they actually get a life insurance policy, that's a different story. But I get a base pay if I don't like make the company quota for applications or whatever. I get a base.
That's cool.
Pay.
That's good. That's what's up. You had mentioned anxiety because I dealt with anxiety as well. I still do to a certain extent. It's not like it used to be. My anxiety came from sleep deprivation. Like I have
working too hard. Get some sleep.
No, it ain't that. I have no, it's a lot of reasons. I have sleep apnea.
Okay.
But my sleep apnea also comes from deviated septum. So I can't breathe through my I've never been able to breathe through both nostrils. You know what I'm saying? So it's only through one nostril. So when I go to sleep, I when I go to sleep, I can't breathe, or I'll wake up choking, or dealing with acid reflux because I'm constantly. So sleeping, to me, it's just so much that I dealt with. Like, but sleeping, it's scary because I honestly felt back then I wasn't gonna wake back up some nights. You know what I'm saying? So like that freak you out, and then like you get so sleep deprived, you start to
hallucinate.
Or thinking bad thoughts, or thinking worst case scenario. You just sitting up in the middle of the night, can't even go to sleep. And just trying to explain to people what that type of anxiety, because now you dealing with anxiety that whole day. It's an endless cycle, and and I try to explain it, especially to my girl. I was like, just imagine like if I jumped out of the closet and scared you. You know how you inside your body, you got that feeling. Like you just been scared. Just imagine you walked around with that feeling the whole
all
fucking
day.
Yeah,
that's the best way I can explain.
Yep, that's the best way.
It's like you always on 10, or you always like on edge, like, but not you and not your brain. It's your body.
It's your body. Yeah,
feel like you always on edge. That's the best way to describe it.
I get like that when it's like a lot of people in a small area. I'm not claustrophobic, but like if we in a restaurant and all of a sudden, like say like they had they lunch rush hour or something, and just a whole bunch of people, we gotta go because Like it's about to make me feel hot. I'm about to feel like you said, like a state of fucking like a state of fucking like heightened sensibility. It's not fear, but it's just a heightened sensibility, and you like, oh my, yeah, you don't. And you don't, and like, you don't know what the fuck's about to happen. Like you could pass out. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, I definitely know that feeling, man. Trust me. Trust me.
Man, yeah, no, I'm an all around weird ass nerd. I got ailments and illnesses that people ain't never heard of. Like I swell up when it's hot. And if it get like over 75 degrees in my house, I'm taking everything off, and because I'm swelling up, like I'm retaining water. It's called heat edema. Like my fingers, everything get fat.
That's what. So if I walk, like if I'm going for a walk, my hands will swell up. It's not a lot, but like I can feel it.
Right.
Is that what that is? Like
it's called edema.
It's not bad. It'll go. It's like it's nothing.
Different. But like
I do notice.
But like when you squeeze your hands though, like you can feel like that your hands are a little bit swollen than they normally would be if you actually made a fist. Yeah, it's called edema.
Yeah, there are different types of edema too. Like you sound like you got pressure. You got pressure edema, but I
could definitely feel it.
Heat
like,
edema.
It's like, like
all it takes is like some Epsom salt. You soak in it, or
it go away after I start walking.
Yeah, as soon as I cool off, I'm no longer swollen.
I'm good. But yeah, I definitely know what that is. I only notice it when I'm walking. But ain't nothing much been going on with me. Trying to get this gaming channel up off the ground and just working on the channel, doing interviews.
I saw the last interview.
Our page got botted somehow. Our podcast channel got botted somehow. I don't know how that fucking happened.
What you mean? What happened?
I had an interview with Pharaoh Neoteric, one of my friends from out here that moved to Cali. I used to take pictures of her photo shoots and stuff like that. So I've done an interview. I did an interview with her December. It was pretty dope interview. Had a lot of views. Well, a lot of views in relation to the views we normally get. Then we did an interview about 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago, and I can't explain it. We got like 1,000 views, like super quick, and that's just not normal.
Right.
But the views didn't match the likes. The views didn't match the comments or nothing like that.
But
so
that's something I noticed on YouTube. That's a norm, though. So
no,
like,
you could. But here's the thing. I know where you're going. You can look in the like you get statistics,
right?
And you know there's an app, and YouTube will tell you where your views are coming from.
Yeah,
and one of them says the majority of them says YouTube advertisement. So it said the views came from YouTube a YouTube advertisement, and then there was another one that only got like 2.3% of the views, but it was called Sprizzy or some shit like that. And yeah, they say, like, when I looked at whatever Sprizzy is, it says it is natural views, but I don't believe that shit. That shit grew way too fast, and like I said, it didn't match. She thinks that, and I think it too. I think one of her, because she has a lot of fans. She has like 120,000 subscribers on some social media platform. Yeah, it's called Meet Me. And there was another, like, she has a lot of IG followers, and so
I mean, they could have pulled up.
Yeah, they probably thought they were helping her out and botted us. But that was the only. It's not doing the views now. So whatever they did or whatever they paid for, they probably only put $5 into it or something like that. So I don't think it's going to do much harm or any harm. If
no, they would have told you.
Yeah,
they would have told you.
So that's been up with me, man. Ain't been much going. Getting back in the game and trying to get back in the swing of things. Been playing some Ninja Turtles. We'll get into that a little bit later. But what's up with you, Excelsior, man? You've been incognito a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit.
No, I've just been resting, man. You hit that pavement hard. Sometimes you got to pull back a little bit. I just been resting. That's all. Plus, it's kind of it was hot here for a little bit, so doing my normal streams at the normal time, it really wasn't too feasible because it'd just be so blistering hot.
Gotcha.
And you either going, like I said, you can be in this room with the air conditioner, and the air conditioner works fine, works great. It get the whole room clean. I mean, cool, but you got a ring light, you got your TV, you got your PlayStation, you got all this stuff creating heat, and it'll get you. But no, I've been cooling. I actually been grinding Ninja Turtles and playing like some Crash 4, and been getting into Elden Ring New Game Plus to try and see how difficult that is and how my build stands up against New Game Plus. But I ain't been doing too much. I just been chilling.
The Elden Ring.
Gotcha. The Elden Ring. We talked about this before. Like, I don't know how many podcasts ago. it all blurs in, or
it all came together.
Yeah. But are y'all affected any by all these high ass gas prices? Do y'all drive?
No.
No, not right this second. Not right this second. We
were.
Outside
is exhausting as shit, especially when you got to run for the goddamn bus.
Shit, man. These gas prices.
It's probably safer to take the bus now.
Crazy right now.
$4.99 and
get
shit
you a
like
bus.
that.
Yeah, no.
That's what it is out there. $4.99. It's the same out here. About $5. About $5 out here.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
Let's see. When I saw yesterday, gas prices were at $4.59. So
that's too much, man. It's killing me, man. It's killing me.
I was just telling my daughter on the phone today. I was like, when I started driving, gas prices are like $1.10.
Yeah.
$1.10.
Filling up your tank with $20. That's what we need to get back to right there. We definitely need to get back to that.
They ain't gonna let us see that no more.
The last time we seen that was on our way to Philly when we were coming from Indiana, because I guess COVID had just started then, and gas prices plummeted.
Like they hadn't even really shut nothing down yet.
We were driving through Ohio, and we stopped to get some food, and then right next to the McDonald's was the gas station, and the gas prices was like $1.81. I was like, we might as well fucking fill up right now. What do you stop it?
I don't know what, bro. I might share the tip if I roll past a gas station selling anything under $2. Hell, I'd take anything under $3 right now. I mean, $4 right now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how bad it is, man. Like it's $1 and change, that's love. $2, that's love. $3, you starting to get way. Hold on,
you getting like, hey,
hold
man,
on,
listen.
right quick. $3.50.
Like, hold on,
going up. $4. $4, I'm ready to shoot somebody. $5, I'm ready to shoot myself. You know what I'm saying?
Like
that
you
used
can't
to
even
be that
you can't even get
$5 ain't gas money no more.
Right. You can't even get a little homie from the job to drop you off at home for $5 no more. You got to get a man whole $10, $15.
Hey, drop me off
a lung, bro.
Nah, just drop me off at the busy street. I'll walk the rest of the way.
Yeah. It's crazy out there.
Drop me off at the busy street.
Definitely crazy out there. Have y'all been paying attention to to these January 6 hearings?
I've been keeping up with what's in, like, I've been reading news articles, and I just got one question.
Okay.
Why?
Why what? Why what?
The last hearing was about Trump.
Okay.
Am I correct? Right?
Yeah. It's all listen, all of it is about Trump.
Okay, but the last one was about Trump and him trying to do something as what did they fucking say? See, now I gotta go look.
The last one was about Trump trying to pressure. No, that wasn't the last one. The last one was the one about Trump trying to pressure the states into trying to find more votes, basically, or trying to
he wanted to appoint his own lobbyists.
Yeah. No. He wanted to appoint his own delegates.
Yeah.
Or he wanted them to switch the electors. I'm sorry, not delegates, but electors. Like this, here's the thing with these, and they're doing a really good job of explaining exactly what this motherfucker tried to do. from start to finish, if you look at all these hearings, and I've watched them all, they're literally, in my opinion, I think they're about to bring up charges on this motherfucker. I think the DOJ they know they have enough to bring up charges on them, but this hearing is just,
it's a formality.
It's basically they trying to simplify it for the average person, so it could be explained why they have to get this motherfucker out. Because and they're doing a really good job of explaining this shit. It's almost like this is why we indicted the former president of the United States for dummies. You know what I'm saying? Like it's they doing a really good job. They do the one today. My God, I mean, just some of the stuff, the lengths this dude went to just try to overthrow an election or try to hang on to an election that he clearly lost and knew he lost. And here's the thing, you can make the case that, maybe he didn't know he lost, or maybe he actually thought he won. But that don't mean you get to rally up a bunch of people and go take over, the fucking Capitol buildings. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know how y'all feel about that. This shit is wild as hell to me.
Listen,
I don't
man.
understand.
Are we mad that it's happening, or are we mad that somebody actually bringing this shit to light? What are we really shocked about over here? I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't think.
Are we mad because like this is the first motherfucker that got caught doing it, or because we know this shit done happened before? It just didn't happen. It happened behind closed doors.
Yes,
that's my.
I don't think anybody's mad. Well, yeah, people are mad, but like,
they're furious.
I believe the hearings are to connect the dots in the TikTok type timeline. For the average person to understand, because I truly believe the DOJ just arrested one of the dudes that was the main subject of the hearings today.
Mm-hmm.
The DOJ raided his house this morning. You know what I'm saying? So
right,
yeah, I truly believe like they ready to. Fuck it. I'm just gonna say I really think these motherfuckers don't want this dude to run for president again or get anywhere close to the office.
Of course not.
They're trying to make sure he don't run again.
Yeah.
They're trying to make sure he don't and he can't run again.
Then you got to think about it like this. This man's family, as implied with his name, has been getting away with absolute murder and all types of shit since the motherfucking 20s.
The murder?
I don't mean like actual murder.
Oh, okay. I'm like, man, this is getting real.
I wouldn't put it past his racist ass, though. I'm just saying. But do we not remember who his grandfather was? What his dad did for a living? How Trump Tower got its name? Do we not know?
I do not. Enlighten us.
Oh, really?
Enlighten me.
Trump Tower was a brothel.
What?
It was a brothel.
Where you get this from?
Google it.
I'm about to Google it right now. Trump Tower was a brothel?
Well, it wasn't Trump Tower, but his whole entire lineage, the money his dad and granddad made, came from running a brothel. The man ran prostitutes. Well, his dad, okay?
Oh, shit, you're right. Occupation. Okay, so it's some guy named Frederick Trump.
So check it out, right?
I don't know. They got all the money to be a part of the upper echelon class.
Remember, like I want to say it was like 2012. It might have been after or a little before that, when all them senators and politicians got in trouble about the K Street shit. You remember that?
I don't remember that.
So they were getting in trouble basically for having women down there, wherever this K Street shit was.
That's
I can't even
where
remember.
they house they mistresses and or escorts
Exactly.
that they saw on a
Exactly.
daily or a weekly
Exactly.
basis.
And
They
that's
would pay for their
basically
apartments on a separate account or out of their
Yep.
business account
out of their senator's
and go
pension
meet
or
these
account or
women.
whatever.
And it was all on K Street. And whatever building that they had this contract with was paid under the table to shut the fuck up.
Oh,
So
wow.
like they think the K Street shit is still derived from when, you know, Trump and his
used to have
lineage
his-
used to have their shit going back in the
His
day.
daddy was a pimp.
Well, I don't know who this is, but it's some guy named Frederick Trump. He died in 1918, so a long ass time ago, over 100 years ago. Occupation: he was a barber, an operator of restaurants and brothels.
Mhm.
So, yeah, you're right. They made their money off the
When the prohibition
blood,
hit,
sweat, and backs.
bruh, when motherfucking Great Depression and the prohibition hit,
You heard what
Trump
he said,
was the
Grandpa.
only name that you could throw around and still had fucking money because he was a pimp and running illegal alcohols at the time.
Illegal alcohols.
Listen,
She said them illegal alcohols.
do you know how many charges you could bring against the family alone if they wanted to seriously tax and find out where he got his actual earnings from?
I'm sure they done covered all that up by now.
Yeah.
They can't.
That's
can't
long
cover it up.
over. Yeah,
Hey,
you
let
can.
me let me ask y'all a question before we get off the subject. Do y'all think he will be indicted?
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
Don't think, so what do you
The
think they're
system
doing
has
all this
failed
for?
us
It's a show.
as a show
A show for
It's a
what?
show.
It has. What's the end game?
to show people
To-
that
to
not even the
embarrass him.
president can get past the law.
To embarrass him.
I have to believe the DOJ coming up with something. I have to believe.
I mean,
all this.
They might, but
I mean, obviously, because of that dude that got gaffled up in his pajamas, they gaffled one of these dudes up in his pajamas and ransacked his house. I have to believe the DOJ looking for something, or they know what they're looking for. I don't know. Do y'all think he should be indicted
Yes.
for trying to over?
Well, okay.
for
Here. Let me be specific. I think all of this is a farce because they mad that Trump was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll sign your bill when I become president," and he was like, "Fuck you, I'm not doing shit."
What?
Everybody is mad at this motherfucker right now. Okay,
No.
everybody is mad at Trump.
There's legitimate reasons why a lot of people should be.
Trump
mad at Trump.
took
I mean,
people's campaign money and didn't make good on his promises. What?
but what politician doesn't do that? That's literally what a politician. All of them do that. All of them. Democrat and Republican, they do that shit. They will take your money with no intentions of passing shit.
Yes, that's true.
They will
However,
take. They just want to get in office.
Trump is the only one who didn't do any of it. Like none of
I'm sure he's not the only one.
So at least some politicians try to make good on some of
I'm sure he's not the only
whatever.
one.
But Trump was the only one that didn't do none of it, and then was like, "I don't care."
I'm almost positive he's not the only one.
Here's the thing, because what you saying don't mean anything to the actual people who love Trump.
I don't.
If you ask a Trump supporter, who's the best president of the United States you've ever seen, they're gonna 100% tell you with a straight face, Donald J. Trump.
Yep.
I don't think there's been one good president. How about that?
It's never been a good president. It's literally impossible. It's impossible.
There's never been one good president.
You cannot be, because for one, they don't have they only got so much power. They have the way our government is set up with checks and balances. They can't do much. They have to depend. They have to depend on the judicial branch to make laws. They have to depend on. They have to depend on a judicial branch to enforce laws. They got to depend on Congress to make laws. Pretty much all the president do is when they get a law, he sign it. That's it.
That's it.
I mean, he has
That's
the power to say, I think we should look
I mean, he got executive order power and stuff like that, but he really can't.
They don't.
Yeah,
They
he
don't
really
use that shit like
they go into the president's
they
office
should.
and be like, President, I need you to sign this, that, and the third. And he'd be like, all right. Don't nobody tell him what it is. I mean, some of it, but but I think he definitely needs to be indicted though. Like it's some shit that
it's so much stuff.
For.
He should have been indicted like 6 times before all this January 6th shit. But anyway, it's looking like we getting Biden Trump too. And only person there's gonna be one major loser in that whole.
Can we get just one independent? Can we get one fucking independent? Because I don't want to vote for neither. I don't want to vote for Daddy Dementia or Uncle Jay. Bro. Like what the fuck?
But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. I would still vote for Daddy Dementia before I vote for Trump. I still will. Bro.
I'm pissing on ballots this time.
But you pissing on ballots, bro. You think?
I think that's a federal offense.
If he becomes president again, and he doesn't have to take any responsibility of what happened on January 6th, he's not gonna stop there, bro. He's not gonna stop there. It's gonna be even worse. If we thought Trump was a monster then, imagine what he's gonna be like now. Impeached twice, got away with it. These whole hearings where clearly you can see, without a shadow of a doubt, this motherfucker.
I'm trying to figure out the difference between that and any other famous white person in America right now. I'm just trying to differentiate.
Well, I mean, because he's the president of the United States.
I'm just trying to differentiate. Right, you know, I was like, you know,
every famous white person, whatever you said, is not the president of the United States.
That's true.
And don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. They have all been crooked. They have all had their skeletons. They have all, but this shit right here, you formulating a fucking mob to go hang Mike Pence and over the fucking, you know, because you lost an election, you didn't like the results, and you. Hey, I just need you to find 10,731 votes. I mean, you got fake delegates. You got you using the DOJ as your personal lawyers to go after people and shit like that, bro. It honestly, it don't get much worse than that shit.
It really don't. That was
doesn't
like
get much worse than that.
Complete
As far
abuse
as like
of power.
And like, yeah, again, other presidents have done things, but like. He does it with no shame, and he's in because he knows that WP he got, he's not gonna get in trouble for it. Could you imagine the amount of WP this dude got to say to himself? I just lost this damn election, but I'm going to act like I didn't lose. I'm just gonna act like I didn't lose, and I'm gonna go over here and get them people to change the whole results of the election because fuck everybody, fuck all the people, the majority of people that didn't vote for me. I want what I want.
You are talking about a man that grew up inside of a family that got away with everything since the 1920s.
Correct.
So yeah,
that's part of the WP. But let's move on. Which I tried to not talk about politics for a while. When I
mean, we did make a huge
splash when the
president got dead in the Oval Office. Would have been different if he wasn't in the Oval Office.
This is why we can't talk about politics on my Twitch channel. Because I will put motherfuckers the fuck out if you even say Mike Pence or Donald Trump. Ban.
Yeah, it's an automatic ban in my shit.
I don't got time for that, bro. Like, and then it's people that put, not slighting anybody or anything like that. It's people that put that shit in their fucking, in their bio or their about me and then wonder why they get trolled.
Because
I ain't got time for that.
Hey, so let's move on from one crazy, elderly white dude to another
I thought you was about to talk about the slap.
crazy elderly white dude, Vincent Kennedy McMahon,
Oh
with the
god.
sex scandal, bro. What the hell is going on, bro? Did y'all read this?
I did, and
Yeah, but
This is crazy.
not to be flip or mean or insensitive to anybody this has happened to or anything like that. But what rich billionaire don't have sex scandals?
Bro, this
Why is this one so fucking different and so polarizing? I'm trying to understand.
Because okay, here's the thing. And let me even go back before that. Because before we never talked about wrestling on the podcast. But now it's like over the last
but in passing. Not like
here's the thing. Over the last few weeks, it's just big story after big story after big story. The first one was Naomi and Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks got released, but I don't know if y'all knew that, but she got released. Sasha Banks,
I don't know. It's reports saying she got released. This other stuff saying she didn't get released.
Yeah,
like,
who knows?
Yeah, I don't know.
So we had that happen, which is something that was huge. Then you had the MJF promo. Now this right here. Okay, and the reason why it's so polarizing is because before Vince McMahon, wrestling was something that was looked at as
a circus.
Yeah, it was. You
was
weren't. If you like that, you weren't a serious person. Oh, that's for kids.
You're a weirdo.
You're a carny. You're a booger eater. That's what somebody on ESPN, Colin Hurd, called. Yeah,
Colin Coward.
He called wrestling fans booger eaters.
Okay.
Like it was just something that
never taken serious.
Right.
Either.
Correct. This man put wrestling in the mainstream, and he made an event.
Put respect on wrestling.
Yeah, he made an event that's now. I ain't gonna say it's. I'm not saying it's bigger than the Super Bowl, but it's not that far behind as far as WrestleMania. That is the standard. During WrestleMania weekend, all the other wrestling organizations put their shows.
Stop doing everything.
No. They will put their shows in the same city that they're doing. You know, all the cons.
What I'm saying is like it doesn't surpass the magnitude of what WrestleMania is.
Correct.
No matter what it is.
Correct. That is the leader. That is the standard. He took something. I mean, nobody knew who. I mean, Hulk. Believe me. Here's the thing. Hulk Hogan was Hulk Hogan in the AWA. He was ripping shirts.
Definitely.
He was
doing all that shit that he does on TV.
He had Hulkamania. Hulkamania was running wild among
before it got to
WWE. Before it got to WWF.
One of the
damn right.
And when it got to WWF, he put
it
that on the main
blew
stage.
Up.
I mean,
it was worldwide.
One of the biggest sporting events ever is WrestleMania 3. Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan.
Mm-hmm. So,
I mean, this is why that's so important. And this dude has literally escaped the steroid scandal.
Not to cut you off, but like they've had cultural icons at fucking WrestleMania. Then you had like Cyndi Lauper, you didn't have Muhammad Ali, like you didn't have all kinds of celebrities. Donald Trump done been at fucking WrestleMania a few times. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like it's just big name wrestlers there. He's getting cultural icons. He's getting fucking musicians, like football players. Mr. T was there. Like he's had all kinds of shit, bro. Like it's been wild. Floyd Mayweather done been at WrestleMania.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
yes, but the biggest box office draw is The Rock.
Yep.
Oh, guaranteed.
Former world champion.
Guaranteed.
Look at John Cena doing movies now. Hulk Hogan was doing movies. You get ultra successful there. You just branch off to anything else you want to do, and you become,
Batista.
Right. So, I mean, look at Brock Lesnar. Went and dominated UFC. He didn't know shit about that mixed martial. I mean, he was a wrestler, but he wasn't no mixed martial artist. He had to learn that shit. But that's like a stepping stone. Like WWE is really big, so that's why that's so polarizing, because that man is the leader of that. Not just WWE, but wrestling around the world. You think
I get that, but I mean, to me, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not accusing Vince or condemning Vince or anything like that.
He did.
But he basically doing the same shit Bobby Kotick did.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But who didn't know Vince had this money? Who didn't know Vince was doing this time? Like, come on,
Here's
man.
the problem, though.
Who didn't know?
Because a lot of people. Okay, so the
Is
girl.
there a problem though?
That's what I'm saying.
It's not. So they were doing an investigation about insider trading or like they.
Because the company is fucking it's a globally traded company now.
Public traded company. So they stumbled across this shit, and then the girl the girl in question didn't complain. She's not complaining.
Hell no.
It was
she
a friend.
Shit.
It was a friend of a friend of a friend or some shit like that who said, "I know this."
So basically, Betty is jealous that Alice went and got paid, and Betty ain't getting that money. Oh, okay.
So there was a hush payment of $3 million, which ain't a problem. Not to say it's not a problem. It came out of his
personal account.
Right.
What the fuck?
Here's what a problem is, though. Here's what a problem is with it. She was making. She came in the company making $100,000 as a paralegal.
Mm-hmm.
When she started messing with John Laurinaitis and Vince McMahon, I think they probably running trains on her.
Tag team back again.
She got paid,
but
and she signed a. Then she
wait. Her salary doubled to $200,000, which didn't come out of Vince McMahon's pocket. That came out of investors' pockets in the board. So, that's where the problem is. That right there is I don't know if it's against the law, maybe, but it definitely is.
It's not.
It's morally wrong.
It's not really. But
did she win them a case or something in between then?
Right. Like, show me her. You laughing and I'm dead ass serious. Is there a case that she performed admirably on in the time that in between the time that she started?
No other paralegals was making $200,000.
I mean, that's them.
And again, even $100,000 for a paralegal sounds a lot. Sounds like a lot, but $200,000 for a paralegal.
You talking to the same man
depends on
who
what
fought
they did.
the World Wildlife Federation so he could keep them in
for
court
12 years.
For 12 years, and all he did was change a letter. Really? Really?
Yep. But I don't know. I just want to know if y'all heard about that.
Yeah, I'm not. Like I said, I'm not even defending Vince either. I'm just like,
it is what it is.
And
it is what it is. Here's the funny part about it.
Why are celebrities' lives or people that are of some type of value, so says society, why is their business our business? Why?
Because we want to know.
What?
Speak for yourself, sir.
Because we want to know. I'm speaking in general.
I know.
But, so the funny part about this shit. So when the shit broke, the man said, "I'm gonna be on SmackDown tonight," and everybody.
No, it was on Raw.
No, wait.
I thought he was on Raw.
SmackDown was first. He said, "I'm gonna be on SmackDown tonight," and everybody just assumed he was going, air out some dirty laundry or give a goodbye speech or possibly even get fired by Stephanie McMahon, who is now CEO of WWE. But he just went out there and just said some bullshit and walked off. He talked for maybe about 10 seconds and walked off.
I swear that was Raw.
That was Raw. Wait, bro. So that was on SmackDown. Raw came on. Now, there was no announcement of Vince McMahon coming out.
He just came out.
Opened up Raw. He came out, did the exact same thing. He's trolling people now. He's trolling for ratings. He is legit trolling for ratings. It's smart if you really think about it, because everybody want to hear what Vince McMahon got to say about
50 years, though.
What was that?
I said, didn't we already crown him like the best businessman in the last 50 years?
I didn't crown him that shit.
The man is a genius with business. What do you?
Vince McMahon is the biggest spin doctor in all of spin doctors.
I swear to God.
My man was like, "Hey, watch these ratings go. I'm gonna walk out there and say absolutely nothing."
I didn't even know him and Linda McMahon was still fucking married.
Yeah.
Yes.
Until this shit came out.
I knew they were.
Did y'all know
She
Linda
had a seat
McMahon
on the board.
was in Donald Trump's cabinet?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
I
But
said that.
Crazy ass
But
shit,
only
you know?
Linda. If you ask Vince, he'd be like, I don't support that motherfucker. Only Linda. And Linda can do whatever she want with her share of the company.
You think
Those are lies.
You think Linda
Those
cared
are lies.
that him and Johnny Laurinaitis was running the train on the paralegal? I really
No.
don't think Linda cared.
No.
I don't think Linda gave a shit. She had, you know how many young trainer boys she got a chance to look at. I'm just saying.
While everybody was
Y'all
talking
is
about
tripping.
Vince and Trish and Stacy Keibler, y'all don't think Linda had Tess and all them back there?
Nigga.
Y'all better get y'all life together.
Vince walked in on Linda and Ken Shamrock.
Stephanie got
Oh,
that shit from
God.
somewhere.
Right.
She ain't just pulled that shit out the air.
Hey, man, dude, I ain't even gonna go there with Stephanie. What the rumor is about her and the Macho Man.
Oh, her and the Undertaker.
Man, dude. Oh my God. But yeah, man. I'm just gonna move on. We get off this train wreck right here. So have y'all caught the Obi-Wan Kenobi show yet?
Not yet, but I have been paying attention to some of the controversy and the ridiculous notions. Like this is why I don't watch shows as they just come out, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, or anything Star Wars that's been around for years. All of this stuff that they like pissed off about, or these for real supposed to be top-notch fans that they going off on Twitter about. Did y'all read the books? Because everything that y'all mad at is in the goddamn books.
What are they mad? What are they mad at specifically, though? I know. Last episode we were talking about how they were mad because a black girl was playing an Inquisitor. But
that particular role in the book is described as a dark colored being. It could have been fucking dark blue because she's from an alien fucking planet. It could have been actual black. But no. Motherfuckers went off their goddamn rocker because they were African American black.
this happens all the
So
time.
if she was a white person
No
in
problem.
fucking dark purple paint, because that's a dark color too, and she's a fucking alien, wouldn't have been no fucking problem.
Right. If she was a green alien, they wouldn't say shit.
Hell no. But
since
because she's a brown skinned African American black person,
they got everything in the world to say about it. This is true.
then there is the controversy between I don't know how much I haven't seen any of it.
I've seen all of them.
So okay.
Except for the last one. So I'll watch that when we done.
There is people in an uproar about bringing Hayden Christensen back to play
because he look older.
Yeah, that
Get
part.
The fuck out of here.
How you gonna stop me from playing some shit I done played already? Because I look older, bitch. What the fuck I'm supposed to do?
I can't. Here's the thing: people need to understand that when you watching these shows that aren't set in reality,
right?
You can do whatever the fuck you want.
Not even that. You have to have some type of suspension of disbelief. You gotta learn to kind of just ignore. So now, certain things are unignorable, like watching the original version of Justice League and looking at Superman's face. I could not ignore that shit. That shit looked that bad. I could not ignore it. I can ignore that he had some wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? He had some laugh lines. I can ignore Hayden Christensen's laugh lines. People need to, like I said, people need to learn when you watching some of this stuff, you have to have some type of suspension of disbelief. You can't be, well, that's not accurate.
No. People need to know that there needs to be room for error when you do shit. That's what people need to know. There is room for error. And not only that, these are people that basically have cemented the stories that we have grown to love. Why would you deny them passage or rights to do what the fuck they're supposed to do?
Well,
here's the thing.
It's
If they
getting
would've
redundant. It's getting redundant at this point.
If
Honestly,
they
My
would have
thing
totally
is-
CG'd it, they'd have shit on that too.
They would have.
that's
But that's the thing, because they trying to tell Lucas how the story is supposed to go. Oh, Darth Vader isn't supposed to have
story.
any doubt until then.
Yeah.
Darth
I was
Vader
just gonna say
to
that.
have this
It's just like-
particular
it's just like
attitude
the
at this
last
particular point.
the last Star Wars movie. Same thing. They tried to tell us what the fuck Luke was supposed to do. No, you're not directing the movie. What the fuck is your problem? Shut the fuck up. Watch the movie and shut the fuck up. Like, what is wrong with y'all, man? You can't
Nobody
have it
read
your
the book.
way.
Period.
You can't have it your way, so you just want it to be another way? No, motherfucker, sit back and let people breathe. Let the shit marinate for a second, process it, then give your opinion.
Them fanboys.
Like, you give this they give these knee-jerk reactions all the time about this shit, and it is fucking hilarious to watch, honestly. Like, you didn't even think 5 minutes, oh, they might have did it because of this, or they might have did it because of that. No, it's not the way I like it, so fuck it.
Here's the thing. They might have did it because TV and books don't always translate
They don't.
the same
No,
way.
they don't.
So sometimes you got to do some shit for TV because it just won't. You got to do some shit on TV because in the books you can't do it.
I
Yep.
say that all the time because like it's like embellishing on a story to make it a little bit funnier. You know what I'm saying? You know comedians do it. You know what I'm saying? You just don't know where they do it in the story.
Correct.
This is the same thing. It's the same thing. You have to embellish it a little bit to give it some unbelievability so that you bring yourself back to reality, like, oh, okay, this some TV shit, or this is some movie shit. You know what I'm saying? Or this is some shit from a book. Okay, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Everything cannot be rooted in fucking reality. Sit y'all dumbasses down and chill out for a
Heavy ass
second, man.
motherfucking example. Eddie Murphy, motherfucking Raw, turned a story about him getting his ass beat by his mom with a shoe into the greatest thing we ever motherfucking heard. Are you kidding me? All he did was get popped by a fucking shoe.
His mom and dad fucking arguing. He turns that into fucking 20 minutes of fucking laughter.
And
Like,
the
come
lyrics-
on, man. You know he embellishes it a little bit. Lillian cannot go outside. Like, come on, man. You know his dad didn't. I mean, his dad probably said that shit, but you know his mom is a black woman, and she would probably, nigga, get the out of my face.
Right.
Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, but
I don't get these people that want things their way all the time.
you're never
Like,
gonna
come
make
on,
them
man.
people happy, bro. But
Never.
to bring it back to Obi-Wan, I don't know, man. It started off okay, then it got a couple of them episodes was kind of boring. The last episode I saw was really good, like really
Okay.
good. I'm talking about like really good. And I guess the last episode came out yesterday. I got to check it out, see where they ended up. But I mean, overall, yeah, it's definitely watchable. So definitely watch that. I'm gonna move on to Miss Marvel. Y'all watching that?
Of
Yes.
course.
How do
Definitely
y'all
watching
like Miss Marvel?
It's cool. It's not I'm not like I'm not hating it, but I'm not like, oh my god, I can't wait till the next episode. You know what I'm saying? It's getting me by, but I'm kind of intrigued by the story now because of where it's at. So like with her family lineage and all of that, without giving away too many spoilers and all of that, but it's got me intrigued. And now, like with the ending of the last episode, I'm like, okay, so how the fuck are y'all gonna make her get y'all home? And
Wait,
fuck?
Don't tell too much.
No,
I'm a couple episodes behind. Nina,
right.
I want to get you. Oh, I'm sorry. Nina,
No,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, like I'm not giving it away. It's just like how is she gonna help y'all? And then what is she gonna do to counteract what the fuck y'all got planned? Is where I'm at. It's like it wasn't grabbing me like all the way at first, but now I'm like locked in. Like what the fuck is about to go on? Because some big shit is about to happen, basically.
Okay, Nina, I want to get your take. How do you feel about Miss Marvel?
I'm not mad at it. But like Excelsior said, I'm not going, oh my god, I can't wait to
You ain't writing home about it yet.
I mean, I'm excited. I am excited because I love what Kevin is doing with the movie. Well, I love what he's doing with the characters. These are small characters that nobody but me, a little closet nerd, would know about. So it's like, oh my god, I know those. Yeah. But, my excitement comes from how he is incorporating all of these characters into this one big ass thing, and it's fun to see.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun, and like I'm not even mad at the way her origin changes, because and not a lot of people. And see, here's what I don't want, okay? Because now we're getting into the characters that weren't popular. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That came out later than the top characters like Captain America, Iron Man. We're getting the low tier characters that nobody really read or paid attention to, or they came out too late for our generation to even know about. You know what I'm saying? What I don't want is somebody to argue all of what they know just based off the TV show. Because I'm going to tell you right now, not only did they change her origin, but they changed like
They
her
changed her
species.
powers too.
They changed her species, they changed her powers. Everything you see in like they connected it some, but at the same time, it's so different. And I don't want to get into arguments with stupid people because I know me. First time I see somebody going ham about this is fact because it was in the TV show. No, it's not. How about read a comic book? Because I never stopped reading them. It didn't matter when they came out. I still read them. Kamala Khan's her first one came out in like what? 1999, 98?
Her first what? Comic book?
Yeah.
No, I want to say it's like 2012.
Oh
It's
shit.
like her first comic book.
Shit.
Her first comic book's like 2012.
Well, her first solo comic book, but her popping up in somebody's comic was this.
I think she was an Inhuman. I want to say around the early 2000s, but
Yep.
I don't think she got her own solo run until
Nope.
about 2014, 2012.
And that's the thing. And I think Kevin is doing this according to how people respond to small character groups that he introduced. Like he introduced us to an Inhuman in Doctor Strange 2. We got Black Bolt. but
Told y'all what his
but
job
we got
is.
an Inhuman.
All right, so let me tell y'all why I like it. And first off, before I even go there, y'all remember what my response was? My response was to America Chavez's character. I liked her character. She wasn't annoying, and I got to see growth. I got to see where she started,
right?
And not where she ended up, but the direction she's going in, and that's kind of why I like.
It's a character story,
right?
Basically.
I kind of like I kind of like the fact that I was introduced to Kamala Khan without any powers, and I got to see the development. You know, a lot of these characters, we just see them and they have powers. You know, like there's no origin story. But I kind of like this. But also, what I like, it makes me feel like I am watching a comic with all the art styles, the way it's shot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's very inviting. I would say this is not for everyone because it's like a kids comic, kids show.
I'm enjoying it.
I wouldn't call it a kid show.
I wouldn't say a kid. Yeah, I would give it about a 12 to like maybe 16.
That's kid. That's to me.
It's kid. Teenage.
Yes,
teenage.
But I'm still enjoying it because of the way it's shot and the artwork. It's very creative. It's not your typical superhero.
I feel like they kind of. I feel like they kind of like tried to make it so like it was at home in the hearts of everybody else. And what I mean by that is everybody at some point wanted to have some kind of superpower. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I think they kind of came out of the gate describing this show or setting the table for this show like that. Like it's basically an average kid that wanted to aspire to have superpowers. And when she actually got them, she started using them. So it's kind of like they made you relate to it, kind of on some Spider-Man type shit. They kind of made you, they made her really relatable to start the show out. and then now they're just telling her story, which is everybody's like, oh, okay, we know who she is now. What's her story? Which is a dope thing, though. They're doing a good job with that.
Yeah, I like it. I like what I got from that so far. I'm gonna continue to watch it. It's the best way I can describe it. If you took one of those Disney, what is these not Disney Junior, Disney Channel shows, you know, those little Disney Channel shows that, you know, the little teenage shows, you gave them a big budget and you gave them a dope ass director. That's what this seems like to me.
You know what it really reminds me of, and you probably haven't seen it. Maybe you have, Icekold, but I know Nina's seen it. It reminds me of Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, I know.
It reminds me of Scott Pilgrim. Like it's the same, not the same. Like it's the same
feel.
It has the same aesthetic.
Yes, it has a lot of artwork. It's a lot of stuff going on on the screen at the same time. Yes,
it's like Scott Pilgrim and Diary of a Wimpy Kid like rolled into one.
Yes, yeah, I got you. The Ramona and I got you.
Like it's a cool ass story, but it's a cute ass story at the same time. Like I think it's pretty dope the way they're doing it, and like you said, the different art styles and the way they draw the logos and how they're how they basically have the text messages popping up.
Yeah,
like it's a really inviting TV
That's
show.
The same word I use. It's very inviting. I'm gonna go kind of rapid fire right now. They looks. What was that noise?
You playing bingo?
No, my phone.
What was that?
My phone went off.
Okay. I'm gonna go rapid fire. They announced the Thunderbolts movie. Did y'all hear that?
I did, but I didn't see any of the gameplay or anything like that.
No, this is a movie.
No, the movie.
No, I mean like a trailer or. I didn't see any of the trailers.
No.
They're just announcing that the movie is actually an idea and it's going ahead with being cast for and all of that.
I don't know much about the Thunderbolts. Only thing I do know about them, like I told y'all about a year ago, I was listening to this podcast on Sirius called Marvel's Wastelanders. And
I remember
one of the episodes, the first one I watched was Old Man Star-Lord, but then I was listening to the next one in the series, which is Hawkeye, Old Man Hawkeye. So Hawkeye, old dude in his 60s. He's drunk. He works in a circus doing stunts and shit like that. And he lives in a world where the Avengers and all the superheroes of the world are dead at the hands of the Thunderbolts. So when the circus goes into whatever town he's closest to a Thunderbolt, he would knock him off and kill him. And his ultimate goal is to kill Baron Zemo. So that's how I know the Thunderbolts. So I don't know too much about them. It would be kind of cool to see what's going on with them. So that should be interesting. How do y'all feel about the Thunderbolts movie?
It's gonna be dope. I said like a couple months ago, we need more villain stuff for the MCU. We keep getting all this hero stuff. We need more villain stuff to balance it out. I think it's great because if they do it like the comic book or anywhere near what the comic book source material was, Baron Zemo's gonna be in it. John Walker's gonna be in it. It's so many different. You could actually throw a lot of people that some people consider heroes and throw them on the Thunderbolts as well because they ended up working for them or through them to get shit done. I keep saying it, man. We need more villain stuff in the MCU. So I'm all for it. Thunderbolts movie, I'm for it, man. Just make sure I
didn't want to get too much into it, but yeah, I just want to kind of see y'all.
Well, this is why I was excited when Val came across the screen at the end of Captain America.
No, you mean Black Widow?
No, at the end of Captain America.
Val?
Yes.
In Captain America?
Yeah, I don't know what.
Not the movie, the TV show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh. He said Captain America.
Well, he was Captain America at the end.
Right.
Val is tasked with finding individuals that are not necessarily bad, but their arm can be twisted.
Yeah.
Val is Amanda Waller, basically.
Pretty much.
with an attitude.
But works for Thaddeus.
Right. And speaking of
that's
Amanda
that's the thing though. That's the thing with this Thunderbolts movie. Oh boy, that played Ross he just passed.
Yeah.
William Hurt just passed. So he was gonna be Red Hulk.
Yeah.
So that's like, I mean, I get it. They did it or whatever, you know, they announced the movie, but man, it's almost like, damn, it's too late.
But let's get into some DC. Like I said, I wanted to kind of quick hit that. The Joker sequel looks like it's gonna be a musical, so I've heard. Y'all not feeling that? Y'all not feeling that idea? Y'all not even gonna give it a chance? Cue
the Price is Right lose music. Thanks. That shit got to go, bro.
All right.
What the fuck is DC doing? Like, then we got the whole Ezra Miller bullshit with the Flash movie. He fucking up my favorite character, man. Like,
can we get Grant Gustin in here now?
No, we can't. Because we already had an interaction with them that was going to be in the movie. So now we're just going to have Grant Gustin play two different parts in the same movie.
But in their version of The Flash, if they go along with the TV show and all of the TV shows that they've done for DC, it's just one universe now. So it shouldn't matter.
No, the multiverse opened back up. Thanks.
Wait, did I miss the episode of The Flash? I didn't finish the last season. Fuck.
Did y'all see the Black Adam actual? So we talked about the Black Adam.
I seen the trailer.
Okay.
Yeah,
we talked about Black Adam on the last episode, but the trailer wasn't out. That was the teaser. So the actual trailer is out. This is probably gonna be the best thing in a long time DC has put out.
And then they're gonna put a fucking disclaimer at the front of it and say this is not a part.
This is not part of the DCU.
This has got to be like, I'm so rooting
Microsoft playing with my emotions for Fable 4.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Can we be done with them too?
No.
I feel like the Black Adam thing could actually, if they do it right, I said this last time, it could actually jumpstart the DCEU and they could have something actually viable. I don't know now though, because I hear everybody abandoning this ship over at that motherfucker. Like Henry Cavill gone, Momoa might be out now.
Is he really gone? Because he hasn't said definitively he's gone.
He wants to continue to play Geralt. The contract that they want him to sign to continue to be Superman interferes with
him playing Geralt.
For
The Witcher.
And he wants to continue to play Geralt.
Well, he's already contractually bound to play Geralt. Is really the thing. So also, they're remodeling the entire Witcher 3 video game and making it Henry Cavill as Geralt now.
Yes. So he gonna be in the studio doing voiceovers for all the lines that Geralt has in the Witcher 3 right now for the new gen version.
Okay. Listen, I'm for Henry Cavill being done with their little trash ass universe, man. They need to start over. Yeah, and I honestly was thinking too, like the Batman movie wasn't a horrible movie. They could start there. Say this was Batman year 1 or year 0 and just keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Start fresh.
I'm with that.
And it wouldn't be a bad starting ground for them. You could get Black Adam off the ground as a separate story, and then you just start parlaying everybody else into line and fold them into the story. It's not a hard thing to do. It's really not. And I feel like after they get Black Adam in here, they have him face off with Shazam, they can start introducing characters like Zatanna. They could get into they could actually get into Darkseid and his origin instead of just throwing him out here as a villain. Like there are people that still don't even know who the fuck Darkseid is.
Bruh.
You know, so me. And it's crazy, bro. Like I just feel like they need to do some long looks in the mirror and some storytelling with their stories. The Black Adam movie is going to be action packed. It's going to be dope. You're going to get his origin story and all of that, right? But then comes the other movies. What are you going to do with those? You have to fold those in. And I feel like Black Adam could be a great chance for them to start over. I just feel like they about to fuck it up.
All right, let's move
They
on.
can do it this way.
Let's go ahead. Finish up.
They can do it this way. With Black Adam coming out and them already touching on cosmic entities. Then we have the Flashpoint movie coming out because they don't have a choice but to put it out. Bring in fucking Dr. Fate. Let Dr. Fate sense a tremor in the universe somewhere, just cheesy as it fucking sounds, and then start pulling these characters. Redo the shit. You can easily do that with Dr. Fate's character. And they leaving him out. Why? He's the one character that can pull all of their trash label characters that they've been doing so far into something where they can reboot and start over.
You have to do a whole Dr. Fate movie and introduce who Dr. Fate is too.
Not necessarily, depending on how.
So you just gonna throw Dr. Fate in there and then just you sound like them now.
You didn't let me finish.
You sound like them.
You didn't let me finish. It depends on how they end Black Adam and what they do for the ending of the Flash. Because if they end Black Adam with the suspicion that Black Adam is not dead or not gone, and
he better not be.
Or he can't be.
I don't mean to be random here, but y'all ever drink Deer Park water?
No.
I don't even know what the hell Deer Park water is. What the fuck is that?
I've never heard of Deer Park.
I've never heard of
popular water, but still, this shit tastes like crap. I had to buy some type of water because we ran out of water in the house, but that shit is trash. But let's move on.
Fiji.
Yeah, there you go. Fiji.
That's it.
Fiji smart water.
Smart water is good. I can't. Yeah, the water that come in the bottle that look like that now. I look at it funny. Like, who Uncle John put this in the bottle? Who Uncle John put this in the bottle? And it's got a white cap too.
I got two Brita filters. I don't do faucet water. The faucet water at my house.
That's what this tastes like. Faucet.
Horrible.
Oh.
Anyway.
I can taste all the metal and the pennies in my motherfucking faucet water. I don't even. I told the kids to stop making ice.
This shit tastes
Stop
like
filling the ice trays.
That's all the ibuprofen Sally threw down her drain. That you're tasting.
So I want to quickly hit on this and quickly get off. I just want to bother Mr. Agent Cody Banks because me and you said 3 podcasts ago, 2 podcasts ago, 3 podcasts ago, however long it's been, we said Warriors in 6.
And as always, because I'm a Lakers fan, fuck Boston.
So how many games total did it take for the Warriors to beat the Celtics?
I think it was 6.
I think it was 6, right?
I think it was 6.
We told him. Like, what did he think was going to happen in this series? Steph Curry is still Steph Curry.
That night that we talked on the podcast, I had not seen the game yet. I watched the game.
And that was like game 1. That was game 1, right?
Game 1 or 2, I think.
That was game 1
but
or 2.
Game 1. What I said happened. Warriors came out on fire, hitting everything. Fourth quarter came, couldn't buy a basket.
Yeah, and that shit happened.
Couldn't buy a basket.
That shit happens to the best team. But then what I said to him, I was like, "Do you really expect that to happen?"
Listen,
you think we have seen some of the best defenders on Steph Curry
and throw their hands up because they can't do nothing.
Can't do nothing with them.
Throw their hands
like what did you think was gonna happen? You think Marcus Smart is the defensive player of the year this year? Do you think that him by himself can hold Steph Curry?
Steph Curry is still Steph Curry. Klay Thompson is still Klay Thompson.
I told him.
We tried to tell him. We tried to told him.
What was that game 3 when they
Jordan
lost?
Poole. Andrew Wiggins. I won't even say what I said about Andrew Wiggins because it wrote itself into the signature win in Game 6. I was just like, I'm just waiting, man, because it's like all my takes for basketball. If you just line them up chronologically, I've been right a lot.
They come to fruition.
I've been right a lot. I've gone back and watched them myself. I've gone back and watched beginning of the season. I was like, hey, Don't put all your stock in Chris Paul. What happened? Chris Paul out of the playoffs again. Damn. I think I said at the beginning of the season. Damn. Who you got to win the title? I know it's the beginning of the season. Who you got? Warriors. I did have Brooklyn coming out of the East, but that was before James Harden exited and all of that shit. But definitely said Warriors to win the championship all fucking year. All year I think I said that. So yeah, I think when I talk basketball, I think people should start listening a little bit, just a little bit. You know,
When they won the third game,
this ain't a shot at nobody or nothing. You know,
that light skin boy was mad. Okay,
Cody Banks, I know you're gonna watch this, and I mean, we tried to tell you, man. I know that
we still love you, dog, but
I know that's your team or whatever, man. They did a good job.
Fuck Boston,
because I didn't have Boston going this far. So you should just.
I said that.
Take that as a win. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have Boston going to no finals, bro. Who had the Boston going to? Who had
Nobody had Boston going to the finals. I said that too. I've said that too. Nobody had Boston in the finals. Okay,
you got sportscasters talking about some. I had them in number 12, and look what they did. Like,
listen, everybody had the Lakers, Brooklyn, the Suns, and fucking Golden State. Those were the four teams everybody had because everybody knew Kawhi Leonard was gonna be out. And the defending champs. Everybody had Milwaukee. Everybody had Milwaukee, the Warriors, the Lakers, the Suns, and Brooklyn. That's it. Wasn't nobody talking about Miami. Wasn't nobody talking about Boston. None of that. Wasn't nobody talking about. I mean, they was harping about Dallas, but they wasn't shucking and jiving about Dallas. Gotcha. So
I just want to hit on that, man.
Listen, man.
And, bend his ear back a little bit and just let them know, hey, man, we ain't forgot. We skipped a week doing the podcast. So we ain't forget about you. I was gonna let you know.
Speaking of that, though, hey, speaking of that, real quick, I'm gonna just say this real quick. If Kyrie pass up $30 million and sign with the Lakers for $6 million, championship. I'm saying it right now.
Though. I'm sorry.
The money. If Kyrie don't sign with Brooklyn and he sign with the Lakers, championship. You heard it first. Okay.
I don't know, man. He ain't gonna be
Lakers.
He ain't gonna. He gonna run up to LeBron and talk about some. We ain't little no more.
No, they didn't apologize and everything. So
hey,
we'll see.
But hey.
I don't think Kyrie gonna leave that money on the table though. That's just me.
Can the Lakers even afford that?
They would have to sign him to the $6 million mid-level exception.
That ain't happening.
I don't know. We said he wasn't gonna leave money on the table this season. He left $17 million on the table this season. So,
before we get
stranger things have happened.
I doubt that he would take a $24 million plummet and play with LeBron again, especially when he was avid about not being what was the word he used?
The little brother.
Yeah.
Before we get out of here, let's talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Shredder's Revenge. How y'all liking it, man?
I'm loving it.
Listen, I done beat the game 4 times. Okay,
I beat the game 5 times.
Listen,
I got three more. Well, it's probably more than that, but I got 3 more characters to level up. Past
I got to level up Raphael, April O'Neil, and Casey Jones.
I got Casey, April, and Donnie is who I got.
I have certain days for my streams, which means I can only it forces me to play certain games during my streams. I found a reason to play Ninja Turtles on 3 of my days.
That game is so fun, man. It's so just just that old school beat 'em up. It is so fun. By the time this podcast airs, I'll probably throw some gameplay on there. Definitely go out to the new channel, Icekold Plays. That's ICEKOLD Plays with a Z. Definitely check out the channel. And that's the very first thing I played on that channel. I wanted it that way. That game is just really fun. And we've been waiting for that game for a while, man. That game, was announced last year.
Yeah, it was.
and I've been waiting for it because I really like Streets of Rage. I really like the Streets of Rage game, and it reminds me a lot of that.
I actually think it's funner than the Streets of Rage game.
It is. Very fun. And what if they need to keep adding stuff to it? If they can, keep adding.
I feel like if they do a like a DLC kind of like where they add a couple more characters, add a couple endings, do a survival mode, do like a boss rush mode, it'll be
a horror mode. That'll be great. Do a
horror mode would be dope.
Yeah.
Well, I mean that's a survival mode basically, but if they end up doing something like that or give us like a couple extra levels or something like that at the end to implement the newer characters, I think if they put 1 or 2 new characters in there, it'd be fine. You know, so just like what Streets of Rage did. Streets of Rage put like what they put 2 characters, 3 characters in there, and oh no, my bad, they put all the. So they could do that too. They could put all the old sprites from the older Turtle games. They could put them in the fucking game and have you level them up. So that would be dope. Like the Streets of Rage is basically, because you got Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3 characters in there in Streets of Rage 4. You just have to unlock them as you go through the story and shit.
Hey, so quick question. So with the arcade mode, like explain the arcade mode. Like, and why we want to level our characters up to 10.
Well, if you're smart, you want to level your character up to 10 because you only get you don't get any continues, and you only start with the number of extra men that you have. So if you notice when you level your character up, you start getting more men.
Yeah.
Right.
As your character gets to 10. I think you get like 5 men. You don't get any
specials, right?
You get more. You get 1 more special bar, and you get like 2 more extra lives, is what it is. But you don't get any continues. You don't get any continues in arcade mode. And arcade mode is supposed to ramp up the difficulty every time, every level, based on how you play. So I say get your characters all leveled up, and then bring your best characters. So that way, if say like you like Mikey and I like Mikey. Okay, that's cool. I'll let you take Mikey this time because I have another character that's leveled up. You see what I'm saying? So you're not stuck basically being with one character. It'll make you so you have the best chance of getting the achievements for arcade mode. So there's an achievement for arcade mode, I think beating it on gnarly difficulty, and then there's one for making it through without using any continues, I think it is. So
well, you said it was continues.
No, you do get a continue in arcade. Think you went to the arcade with your last quarter.
Okay.
And you use it on Ninja Turtles. You got to play that motherfucker all the way out. Otherwise, you going home. You got
to start all the way over.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what we need to do. We need to get everybody up to get them a couple characters at level 10, and we all run through that bitch, and we record that joint. We record that joint. I put it on the channel because I was talking about arcade mode during my recording, just letting everybody know that I was leveling, trying to get everybody leveled up so we can run through the arcade mode. So that's gonna be what's up, man. I can't wait to do that.
That's pretty much what I'm probably gonna be doing all weekend. I might play some some Returnal tomorrow or anything, but I'm pretty much gonna be trying to level up. That's all I've been doing the last 2 weekends, trying to level my characters up and get ready for these arcade runs. I've been having too much fun playing Ninja Turtles.
It's a fun game, man. It's a fun game. Did you catch any of the stream I did with my son? I streamed it with my son.
I did. I was actually the one when you was like somebody's in here watching us. That was me.
Okay.
At the end of your stream when you and your son were playing. Were you and both your sons playing?
No, it was just
because I saw 3 people in the.
My other son was at Sitters.
Well, I saw 3 people playing the game. Is what I was saying. You said somebody had jumped in with y'all.
Yeah, his cousin jumped in with us.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, I knew it was 3 people on the screen. I knew I seen 3 turtles or something, and I was like, I wonder who they playing with. But no, I was like doing some stuff around the house, and I had you up and shit. But I seen y'all playing, and you was like, oh, somebody's in here. I didn't say nothing, but it was me. you know.
Yeah. But let's go ahead and get out of here, man. I'm sleepy.
Bad.
Excelsior, what's your social? Yeah, man.
Socials
Do this a little bit and
hey, socials are Instagram and Twitter, King Cooper 1982. You can catch me on Twitter mostly though, at Twitter twitch.tv, / Excelsior 24.
All right, Nina.
Instagram is Mayo_Nina 69. Twitter is Mayo_Nina, and I am on Twitch as Minzy69.
Awesome. And you got the Dummast podcast on YouTube. You got From Chicago to the Mass on Instagram, and the Dummast podcast on what is that called? Twitter.
It's the Bluebird. The Bluebird.
The Bluebird, right. Apple Podcast, Spotify, Podbean if you want to catch the audio version of this podcast. And also, like I was mentioning before, check out the gaming channel called Icekold Plays. And also check out me and my son's page, The Sons of Dummast, Dummast. We are out.
Peace.
Later.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I was gonna do the Cody and leave.
Oh, yeah.
Awful. Okay, I got a ball bearing night to beat up. So
What time do y'all usually go to sleep?
Yep.
Damn. What time do you wake up?